Well, good morning. We're here in Brago Springs with Dave Haase. Haase has quite a record in Race Across America. Tell the fans at home what you've done in RAAM.
I have six starts and 5 finishes, and a couple 4th place finishes, a 3rd place finish, and 2 2nd place finishes. Still seeking that 1st place finish, you know.
Still seeking now.
Kind of mentally.
Your last RAAM a few years ago, you said was your last RAAM. I think you said, and you sold your van. All your bikes were for sale, but yet next year you're going to be 50.
I am 50.
You are 50.
I am 50.
And I'm looking at that 2019 50 to 59 start list with some big names in there.
Yeah.
Is that calling to you at all?
I'll tell you what is actually calling to me is trying to win the race and not so much winning the 50 age category. So, that's the dilemma, is it makes it really hard to race when you're older against some really fast young guys. But so it's more that is the fact that I'd love to win the race. That has a little calling to me. But that's the dilemma, is it's really hard when you're 50 years old to race that fast.
Yeah, Father Time. He doesn't really pull any punches, does he?
No, he doesn't. He doesn't.
Now, speaking of punches, what did you do to your finger there?
Well, last Thursday I ripped the end of my finger off and fingernail on a trailer, and then about 2 months ago I fractured 3 vertebrae in a race. So I'm not quite 100% here body-wise, but I'm mentally here to race and have fun. So I think I'll have a good race.
So, focusing on Brago Springs, you've done this event once before, or twice before?
I've done it a couple times, and on this course twice. I did it when this race started, when there was like 3 people showing up to do a race out in Indio area, and so I'm really excited that there's a true world championship race. You have the elite of the elite ultra racers here, or many of them, and so it's fun to race against the best racers, both from the U.S. and all over the world.
What kind of results have you had here?
I think I've been in the 460 mile range is my top, so that's one. I think took 2nd, a couple times, so they've been all right finishes, but never pushed the mileage that, the guys are pushing now or the last couple of years. So it'll be a challenge to, I do have hope to stay up there and try to finish near the top, so we'll see how it goes.
One of the appeals of this race is that we've got folks like you who have done very, very well in RAAM. But we've also got weekend warriors out here at the same time. A guy who did a century ride last weekend can come out here and do the 6-hour and be on course with world-class guys like you.
That's cool, isn't it?
Yeah.
My cousin is doing his first 24-hour race ever, and so he's here for the first time, and he's always during RAAM come and met me on the course in Effingham, and so he's witnessed me doing some racing. I think it's got him motivated, so he's doing his first 24-hour race. So to me, that's really exciting, is to see all levels of racers coming out here. That's the great thing about the sport.
And another great thing is we've talked about the number of birthday cakes you've enjoyed. What do you have to say to other athletes of 50, 59 who think about maybe jumping into something like this?
Oh, this is a great sport for it. You can, obviously, a short, fast race, a younger guy certainly has an advantage. Here, it's more of a mental thing. You've got to stay steady and consistent and be on your game, so that doesn't matter what age you're at, and everyone has their own target and own goals, so you can be any age you want and do this race. Obviously, for me, trying to be at the elite level, it takes a lot more work than it used to, just working in the weight room and doing other stuff to make yourself stay fast and stay competitive, and that's really challenging, because I do want to be competitive with racers like Christoph, and so that's always a challenge in an event.
What was your goal for this race this weekend?
Oh, okay. So, well, I guess to stay up at the front of the group would be my goal, to hit 500 miles. That's what it seems like everyone's trying to hit. If you talk to Christoph, right, he's trying to hit 900K. Yeah. So, I mean, that's a ridiculous number, I think, for me to even think about, but I'd certainly like to be, right there with the guys that are racing. So, 500 miles is just a random number I think we're all throwing out there, but I certainly would like to be there, Basically ride as hard as I can for 24 hours is what I'm really trying to do. and that should put me up near that mark, I think.